This is a weekly reading for Gemini. So first of all, a good shuffle. I'm just going to focus around you. Please don't forget to like the video. It really helps to get it out there, and I can do more of these types of readings for you. Also, if you can relate to any part of the reading, please do leave a comment or share. There's also links for personal readings or to buy me a coffee. So let's focus around your energies and see what's come up for you. Strong sense that things have been spinning out of control for you. It's very much this energy of one challenge after another. Just when you feel you've got something sorted, then something else crops up. It's a bit like playing that game at the fair with the frogs and the hammer, where you hit one frog down and then another pops up, you hit another down and then another pops up. And so it's been going on, okay? It's like you're stuck in this vicious cycle. You know, you try to let go, you try to move forward, then something pulls you back here. It's a bit like being in Groundhog Day, you know, just experiencing the same day, just day after day. However, like Groundhog Day, you are learning within that same day, and there will come a point where you manage to learn so much that you actually manage to break free and then into something much better. I do sense a lot of sadness here, and the overall energy is that happiness turned to sadness and that laughter turned to tears here around a situation. There's a lot of thinking back to when times were very good, because I do sense you had it all at one point. I do sense there was emotional happiness, but something was said or something was done and just things just completely changed around, and you find yourself in this negative momentum where it's just one challenge after another for you. But there is a breakthrough coming up for you, as I sensed earlier. It's a bit like the wheel has been going against you, but it's slowing down, and just before it turns around into a positive direction, there's a lot of friction. You know, there's a lot of challenges. You know, things get worse before they get better. You know, it's a bit like the darkest hour is just before the dawn, or like a plane going from one place to a better place and experiencing turbulence along the way. This is the energy which I get for you. Better times are shown ahead once you get through these challenges. That's an interesting card, because when I was in Prague about 3 years ago, I took out my tarot cards in a cafe, as you do, and this woman sees me with them. She comes over, she has a pack as well, and we end up giving each other readings. And she got this card for me, the Judgment Reverse, and she said it's all about acceptance. So I took that meaning on board, and I get that with you. It's very much about acceptance. Things are kind of sort of closed off to you at the moment. It's a strong sense. Once you accept a situation, then the situation starts to change around you. It's a bit like two ships in the ocean, where one of the ships is you and then the other ship is what you want. But because the sea is so choppy, those ships can't come together. But once the sea calms, they come together. So the same with you. Once the mind settles, the emotions settle, then you'll start going towards what you want, and what you want will also start coming towards you as well. I do sense a third party here around the whole situation, just someone who's shown to be interfering and sticking their oar in where it's not wanted. There's a strong sense they've been this constant thorn in your side, okay? But I do sense this big release and actually dealing with this person differently, or just walking away from this person. I'm also seeing like all this water just come down over you. It's very much this emotional healing which you're going through. Yeah, you have been pulled one way and then the other. There's been a lot of frustrations. There's been a lot of challenges. I'm also getting double-edged sword in the sense there's been a situation around you where there's been like a sort of good side and also a challenging side. So it could well be around a person, like a sort of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of sort of character here, where you just didn't know which one was going to show up. But there's a strong feeling of you drawing a line in the sand. So whereas your heart wanted to stay and your mind wanting to let go, it's a feeling that your heart comes to realise that it's time to move on, it's time to let go. So that implies that so much is going to be revealed here in the coming days and weeks that leaves you in no doubt, or leaves your heart in no doubt. Your mind already knows. And it's interesting because if you look at the card, so it's a double-edged sword, so it's like your heart and your mind in conflict. But as it comes to a point, it's like your heart and mind working together, but also at the point it's like there's a victory reef. There's going to be a victory around this situation within 1 month for you. I do sense you starting to let go within yourself, because you have like been an animal tethered to a rope, just going over the same old ground just day after day, week after week, and even month after month here. But as I look down to the ground, there's hardly any grass left to graze on. It's like you reach a point where you're kind of sort of forced to let go. Okay, not physically, but in the sense of what's uncovered, what's revealed, leaves your heart in no doubt that it's time just to move away from this situation. There could well be some travel coming up for you, or some changes around the home. It could be around a house movement. The advice here is to be more efficient. Okay, you could well have experienced like a burst pipe, a leaking washing machine. You might have spilt some liquid on the ground. Okay, this is the universe trying to talk to you. Okay, it's saying to be more efficient in what you do, and also in your intention setting as well, because it's like you put out your good wishes to the universe. Okay, but the next moment you kind of sort of doubt yourself. You doubt that it's going to come true. Okay, and the universe just listens to everything, and it gives you exactly what you ask for. Okay, and don't forget, intention setting is also your thoughts throughout the day. So do try and watch your thoughts, watch what you're thinking about, because you may need to adapt them, especially if there's a lot of like negativity, a lot of doubt, because it prevents things opening up to you. Yeah, quite clearly something's shown to come to an end here. It's like one door shuts and then another door opens for you. It's very much as energy of clearing dead wood, and then actually, or burning dead wood, okay, and then creating a way forward. So it's very much as out with the old and in with the new type of energy here. Yeah, things are unsettled, you know, and you fear that things aren't going to change, okay? You fear that things are going to remain unsettled. This is the one card in the pack which has the same meaning upright as well as reversed for me. So it's like this situation, whichever way you look at it, you come to the same conclusion. So it could well be your heart is wanting to go back, it's not sure, but I said so much is being revealed to you in the coming days and weeks that it leaves you in no doubt, your heart in no doubt, that it's time to let go and move forward. So it's very much this energy of your heart and your mind working together, getting that laser sharp focus. I do sense there's some type of communication here which you've been waiting on within 8 days. There's also something about some goal which is going to be achieved within 8 weeks. Yeah, so overall with the outcome card, it's very much about you gaining more security here. It's also about having more commitment as well, but more than anything, it's this certainty which you gain. It's also improvements around a money or work situation, or some improvements around a business idea, something being achieved here, I feel. So don't forget to like, to share, to comment. There's also links if you'd like to buy me a coffee, personal reading. Thank you.